Guess where I went? Welcome back, everybody. So yes, they did get some money out of me finally. I went to a spirit store this weekend. It wasn't my normal spirit store. I went to one out of town just to kind of see how it would be a little bit different. And it was. I mean, the main display was primarily the same, but that secondary display they had in the back was much smaller. They didn't have, for instance, that Harvester of Souls prop, but they did have Miserable Mary. I don't know, maybe she'll appear on my local store's display soon. I don't know. We'll have to take another look and see what's different. However, there were a number of products that I saw that I was interested in. Of course, I bought a couple of them, which I'm going to show you here in a second, but there were a lot more that I did not buy. So at the end of the video, be sure to stay tuned. I'm going to show you some clips from the store of a few of the products that we didn't see in my original store walkthrough. So if you are interested in seeing the store walkthrough and you haven't done so yet, be sure to check out my other video on that. And then again, we'll be making another trip out there soon to see how it has changed. But with that out of the way, let me show you some of the things I couldn't help passing up. The first is this awesome handbook for the recently deceased. I'm sure they've had this in the past, but it was part of the Beetlejuice display. And I've always thought it would make a neat little prop to keep on a coffee table or so forth. But I am actually going to use it to replace my little pumpkin jack-o'-lantern notepad that I've been using for a couple of years. You may have seen these in my other videos. I use them to keep track of my giveaway stuff and whatnot. And I'm using both sides of the page, and it's just getting full. So I thought this might make a nice replacement for it. I love the pattern on this book. It makes it look like it's very old and worn. It did cost $14.99. Now remember, you can get a coupon at spirit.com. But let's go ahead and take off this plastic and see what it looks like inside. It's got a nice little magnetic latch to it. Oh, now look at that. It's got a little imprint of a ghost under the sheet like you see in the movie. It says it's showtime, and with one of those little sand monsters. So it does look like that is the same image on every single page, which is a little unfortunate. It would have been nice had there been a few different designs just to keep it interesting. There's the inside cover with some beetles and the ghosts, but there is a good amount of pages in here. I mean, this will take a very long time to fill up. And then you do have a ribbon attached as a bookmark in the nice sort of Beetlejuice purple color. And then, of course, it also comes with a pen. It says "Never Trust the Living" with the Beetlejuice logo. Let's see how it writes. I don't want to scribble yet in my brand new notebook, but so the pen writes pretty well. It's a little scratchy. I mean, I wasn't really expecting too much, but it's not a bad pen. Overall, I cannot wait to start using my new notebook. I'm never going to fill up all these pages, so I kind of think that made it worth it. It was a bargain, in my opinion. All right, so got the book, and then I got one more item. Some of you had suggested I get this, and I did. It is the Headless Horseman Snow Globe. Now this is, let's see, according to the back of the box, 6 inches by 4 inches, so it's not going to be very big. It's got a resin base with a glass globe. Don't know if it does anything or makes any noise, but we're going to find out. Inside, we've got some styrofoam protective packaging. Let's go ahead and open the tape. See if we can pull that apart. And I have it upside down. All right, there we go. Sorry about the glare. You've got the Horseman with his galloping stallion. And then when you shake it up, it's got a mix of bats and just little circles. I kind of think it would be neater if they just put fewer of these in and made them all bats. But you've got the Horseman here, and he is holding an axe up high. And on the base, you've got some nice design work with some jack-o'-lanterns and a full moon, some trees and a spider web. I think that's about it. It's really hard to find Headless Horseman merchandise, and given that I'm doing a Headless Horseman theme this year in my living room, I had to get this. It was $20, which was a little pricey, but again, use a coupon, save $4. And then it brings it down to a bit more of a reasonable realm. I like it. It's not the highest quality. In fact, I'm kind of noticing there's some paint chipping all along the edges here. But you're not going to be handling it much. It's just going to sit there on the shelf. Well, maybe that's not even true, because if you want to see it in motion, you got to shake it up. So I guess you are going to be handling it a lot to some extent if you do that. But for me, it'll probably just be sitting on the coffee table. And that's the Headless Horseman. Let me know. What do you think? So that'll do it for my little mini spirit haul. I absolutely love this book. I'm so glad I bought it. It makes me happy. But let me know, is there something that you've got your eye on at the spirit store? I'm definitely going to be heading back to mine soon, my local store, to see what else they put out on the shelf. I don't know. I'm sure they all put out generally the same merchandise, but it certainly seemed like my local store was much bigger than the one I visited this weekend. So I'm excited to share that with you. So stay tuned for that. And again, make sure you check out some of the things that this store had here at the end of this video. But thanks a lot for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, and happy haunting.
Everyone in the graveyard just wants to be friends.